Hello, welcome. This is the standard battalion formation that we will be utilizing for this evening's, I guess you can call it drill activities. We have 3 companies on the field, all basically representing what you would see in one of our events. You're not representing a company, you're representing a regiment. So this could be a brigade formation, this could be a battalion formation, but for the sake of this evening, we're going to do a battalion formation. This battalion, as stated, is 3 companies, 1 company being designated as the color company. That's the only one carrying the flag. So right here, we're all formed up. In the real world, everyone would kind of get up on the line from what I've known to the support arms, but we're substituting the support arms position for the parade rest position. So to get out of that, we're going to issue attention battalion, and each company then returns to the shoulder. All right, we're going to start our movements. Attention battalion, right face. We're going to go into our column. Now, for the game's sake, the leftmost file in your 4 columns here, this guy in the front, if the cameraman is looking where I'm at, that's going to be where the line guides on you. So if you have your troops that follow me, that's pretty much the first sergeant position where he's standing. That is the line that follows you wherever you go. So starting our movement, we're going to do battalion forward march. Everyone is going to be moving out. Each commander just pretty much moves at a quick time or a common time, a walk pace in front of his unit. Now, when doing any kind of turn, it's going to be a by files order. So you can do a by file left or by file right. In this case, we're going to go by file left. March, just a left turn. In the real world, it's not going to be this weird bowed line. It's going to be everyone moving to that position where we made that turn and then making a snappy left turn around where that spot was. If there was a colonel or lieutenant colonel or any other officer in the front, you can have a guide set so you can guide left or guide right. If that's the case, you just kind of radio guide left. So the head of the column is going to just guide on either that officer or a position that he marked and sets forth on the map, or I should say the map in the terrain. Or we're just going to guide on this house. Salient halt. So once we give this hold command or the halt command, we're just gonna close everything up, keep moving forward, but then kind of have your troops hold a position. It's not gonna be perfect because again, this is just a game. But yeah, you're just gonna use that hold command and hold them right behind the unit in front of you. Now that we're in we're halted as a battalion. If this were it, we could go battalion front, and when you do the front command, you're just forming your unit into line. Yeah, not going to be super duper perfect, but in theory, real world application, when a front command is given, everyone just turns to the left. And we're forming 2 ranks. 3 ranks were not a thing in the Civil War. You don't do it. It does not look right. We'll let the Mongoloids get the line set. We're not going to be in it for long, so you don't need to worry about making it too perfect. Alright, with the battalion to the front, we do some firing commands. We'll do those real quick since we're in this battalion front. Little bode is what it is. We're not going to be able to demonstrate the way it actually looks, but there's a few different ways you can fire. As a battalion, you can fire as the entirety of the battalion. You can fire by company, so the companies would rotate firing. You can fire as a battalion, front rank, rear rank. You can do company, front rank, rear rank. In the game, you can't do this one, but you can do a fire by file, which goes from right to left. It would be comparison would be the ripple fire, I'm sure, from the Napoleonic War stuff. I don't know the actual terminology for it. I'm assuming that it's that. Could be wrong. Probably am. But in game, it's more of a fire, but just an independent fire. So that's just the rundown quickly of the battalion level firing. It's super simple. It's just getting as many rifles shooting lead downrange as possible. All right, next thing we're going to run through is successive formations. I'm not too well versed on them by the manual, but there's a basic understanding that we've been implementing into drills, kind of assist in the way the games move. So battalion, right face. We're going to kind of do this at a slower pace. So just kind of guide off of me. Battalion forward, march.
On me! Follow me!
All right, without holding your men, just don't move your character. Battalion halt. All right, we're going to do the successive formations. So the way we do it, the way we have been doing it, it's kind of, the terminology isn't there, but the concept is the successive formation is building a battle line from the first company, either on the left or the right. We've been building it on the left because whenever we move around, everything is by the right, by right face. Everything's turning right, but you're never turning left in Civil War combat. If you do, you're inverted. So we try to avoid that. So the command that we give at the I guess you would just have it the current, like the battalion commander position would be battalion forward into line, march. Don't do it yet, but what we do is everyone will form a stack of battle lines. So what we're going to try right now to demonstrate is when the command is given, everyone will form their battle lines, and the first company will then move forward and halt after 3 to 5 paces the commander gives, and it will hold his position. Once that position is held, then the second company will then just wheel their troops. In actual real world application, you would do a series of wheels and then a right turn on the line, and then you would right dress. But for the sake of the game, we're kind of omitting a bunch of commands. So once the second company is dressed up on the line, which is the color company, the third company will then dress up on the line as well. All right, so we're going to try that out. So battalion forward in the line, march, everyone form their lines. I'm going to hold my troops. So have your guys go to double quick as well. This maneuver is realistically, you want to do it at a faster pace. For the first company, in game, you can change your movement speed for the troops. So if you hit S6 on your keyboard, the function 6 key, you can see the different movement speeds that they can go at. So I usually go to a sprint, which would be F6, F4 for the first company. The first company is the easiest one, the first regiment, whichever you're going to go with. Because you literally just have them hold a position using that hold F1 key. Everyone else will then have to do their best to dress up on the line. Since we're not doing this in an event at the company level, realistically, it doesn't matter too much if there's space in the lines or anything. We're just trying our best with what the tools that we have in game are. So even if there's some gaps that are a couple files wide, that's all fine and dandy. So once we're formed up here, this is pretty much, we've done a successful forward in the line off of the right company, and we formed that battalion front to start engaging the enemy. You can do this by, again, the right or the left. We do it by the left because we want to turn right. We can also do it by the center company. We haven't really dove in that too much, but that's basically the color company is the one that you're building your lines off of. So you'd be building off the left and right. We're not going to show that because I don't really know how to do that properly, and I don't want to goof it up with guys that we have in here because we've only really been running through this. All right, battalion, right face.
March.
Jefferson!
Battalion, forward into line. March.
Old Zip and Moonlight!
Attention, battalion. Charge. Bayonet.
Charge! Bayonet! Charge! Bayonet!
Battalion, forward.
Right center!
March.